People often ask me about loyalty. Maybe just a little note on that. We have the tendency to misinterpret loyalty. We are expecting others to be loyal to ourselves, when in fact we are constantly betraying our own self. It's a way of self-sabotage. It's a way of not believing in us deserving more from life. So it's also a lack of self-knowledge on a deeper level. So that is why just really learn to be loyal to yourself. Don't expect others to be. Their job is to be loyal towards themselves, the same way as you need to be loyal towards yourself. So just know when you are about to betray yourself. So you bring your awareness into the moment and really just reflect. So don't worry about others all the time, because when we have our focus and focal point out there and they are the focal point of our life, we're not really paying attention to our inner world. So you're constantly out in the outer world. Your focus is out there. You worry about them. It's also a tendency of empaths, natural empaths. I was doing that all the time before, and I robbed myself to really blind before I really recognized that pattern within. So it's always an invitation to see and reflect within first. So bring your awareness there. So usually we do those things when we want to please our external world, somebody, your mom, your kids, your husband, your boss, your whatever, it's like over-pleasing, over-giving, and then we have an unbalance in giving and receiving in a healthy way. So don't do anything for the purpose of pleasing, or stop before that. You really do. So really just reflect right in that moment. So just let people be who they are, and and just be your very own best friend. So when you catch yourself in that repeating cycle of behavior, when you kind of start seeing that behavior from yourself, and you kind of recognize the frequency you're giving out and emitting from yourself, just smile and ask yourself, what is my motivation at this time? Before I betray myself, just let me see the gift and really just bring your peace. You don't have to fear anybody. You don't have to judge anybody. You don't have to judge yourself. Just know, just recognize it. Just recognize it. And the more you will practice this, the more, the sharper your approach and your views and perceptions, and the clarity becomes, it becomes really, really clear to you. So self-knowledge is really the inner work. So people with big hearts have the tendency to do these things. We all had been there. So really make sure you're having fun and being nice and just being naturally yourself. You also recognize what's healthy for you and what's not healthy anymore. It's a process. And just see that you are not becoming untrue to yourself, while you are being very open and true and honest with others. So this is basically, bring your own awareness always. That is just moment to moment. There are no rules. You cannot make rules for that, because in the old days, I tried to make rules for myself in that sense. Of course, there are some boundaries, healthy ones, but it always in the moment. It always comes in the moment. You cannot set up really rules, because then you want to conform yourself to one thing, and you're not really seeing the continuous growth. We are growing, we are moving. So what might have had been some kind of rules for you, but awareness is your key. Bring your awareness every time. That is really what helps you the most. That is the tool. Self-awareness, self-knowledge. So always reflect within. They are just a mirror. You just can see it in their reflection much more. It's a magnifying glass for you to see something that you need to see within yourself. Namaste.